pledge allegiance?
Yes, let's pledge
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. All right, I'd like to go ahead and please call the regular council meeting to order and do certify that we have a quorum. If I could get Linda to please read the treasurer's report.
May 1st Treasurer's Report. We have payable checks in the amount of $402,069.47. Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to turn the microphone on. Can you hear me now?
You're good.
Okay. We had 8 major vendor checks representing 86% of the above-mentioned payable checks. Those 8 vendor checks were in the amount of $346,850.60. Payroll for April 24th, 2026 to include Social Security and Medicare taxes, $348,971.90. We had one monthly bond payment in the amount of $9,901.06 for a grand total payable checks, payroll, and bond payments of $760,942.43.
All right, thank you, Linda. Are any questions from the alderman on the treasurer's report? If none, do I have a motion to approve the treasurer's report, the April 1st minutes, and the April 14th special meeting minutes, and also the payment of bills? Motion by John, seconded by Michael Hanks. Clarification, discussion, call the roll, please.
John.
Yes.
Michael.
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Reggie.
Yes.
Linda.
Yes.
Charles.
Yes.
Yellen.
Yes.
All right, moving on to old and new business. We're going to go ahead and start off with 3.1, which is our Tiger TV student recognition. And before I ask Tim and Reggie to help me recognize some amazing students, I just have a few comments that I want to say. And so tonight we have the distinct opportunity to recognize a group of outstanding young men and women from our Tiger TV production crew from the Waynesville Career Center. Throughout this school year, these students have faithfully recorded and broadcasted our city council meetings, helped ensure transparency, but most important, to keep our residents informed. They have conducted themselves with professionalism, maturity, and consistency well beyond their years. Myself and the Board of Aldermen are truly honored to recognize them this evening. Thank you all for a job well done, and we are very proud of you and look forward to seeing the bright futures that you have in front of you. Tim, if I could go ahead and ask for your help to get the students lined up in order, and then Reggie, if you can please join me.
Trying to steal our data.
Don't worry about it, it's just the computer stuff.
Tom is working
He's
on
working
it.
diligently back there to figure it out, so.
Alessandra? Jeffrey?
I'm asking you guys to slide down, and then we're gonna put you guys in order, because all the certificates are in order, we don't wanna mess that up, so.
Okay.
The first one's Solly, though. Whoever's Solly Black is, you're the first one, there you go. Tim Burnett, you're next.
Yep.
Mackenzie Carpenter, you're next.
Connor.
Cheyenne, Connie,
Okay, Alexis.
Alessandra, Jeffrey,
Yeah.
Nikki, Ruby, Kayla,
Chris.
and Adriana,
Hannah.
Connor, yeah.
Emily.
Alexis, perfect. Squeeze in a little bit. Everybody hopefully took showers today. Squeeze in.
Denver. Garrett.
We're just asking to
And
slide
Finn.
to the fence line there. We'll get this out of the way. All right, we're gonna leave off at Alexis, right? Connor, Logan, Christopher, Hannah, Emily, Caden, Denver, Garrett, and then Finn, correct? Awesome. And your last. I mentioned, full house. Parents, first of all, thank you so much for coming. I specifically made sure that I told Tim to make sure the students, because I know how students are, they tell their parents half the things, half they don't. I was like, please make sure the students tell their parents to come, because this recognition is super important. And it's our thanks to the city, from the city, to thank them for their job well done. And so what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to present them a certificate of achievement, and each one of them will come, and I'm not going to read each personal letter, but each one will have a personal letter to the student from me, but every other certificate of appreciation, I'm going to go ahead and just read it off as we present to each one. Certificate of appreciation. This certificate is proudly presented to the student's name for dedication, professionalism, outstanding service to the City of St. Robert through the recording and broadcast of our City Council meetings in support of public transparency. Given this day, 6 May 2026, signed by myself. And so we're going to present each student with this, and as well as their personalized letter, and thank them for a job well done. So parents, if you want to come up and take pictures, you're more than welcome to, but we have a professional photographer that will take photos, and we will get these posted on social media within probably by tomorrow morning. Knowing me, I'll probably stay up late tonight to get it all done. And so you'll be able to get these photos tonight. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and start down here. So this one is going to, Red, you got to get out of the way of the camera. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. You're doing a great job, man. I know I just hired you like 5 minutes ago. Yeah. I didn't give you a good class. It's all my fault, man. I'm so sorry. First one is to Sully Black. Thank you very much. Tim Brummett? Brummett. Very good. Almost got it. Good job. Thank you. Oh. This will get you a free coffee somewhere. And if I could just ask the students, as we present, just kind of slide down so that way we have enough room for everybody. Mackenzie Carpenter? All right. Got it, Mom?
Yes.
Good, thank you, Mackenzie. Yeah, parents, if you want to come up and get a photo, absolutely, please do. Trust me, I will pause for you. Cheyenne Conley? Yeah, I got it right. All right, awesome. Thank you very much, appreciate it. Yep. Thank you. You're doing a great job. Well, this one's going to be tough, man. All right. Alessandra Eggert Velasquez.
Yeah.
Close enough? I didn't take English in high school. I took German. Thank you. Congratulations. Oh, this one's easy. Yeah. Jeffrey Hickey. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Come on, slide on down for me. Thank you. All right, let's see. It's like a Christmas here with the. All right. Oh, Ruby. Oh, Izatake. Oh, I should have added that in there. Thank you. Yeah. Izatake. Yeah. I'll never forget that. Kayla Luttrell. Luttrell. Sorry. Y'all are testing me tonight with the neck. I'm doing my best, though.
We got you on camera.
I know. Adriana McClure. Boom. Appreciate you. Yep. All right. What do we got here? Connor Mahe? Mie. All right. I was close. There we go. Thank you very much. Alexis Meyer. Yeah. I didn't hide his fur face, did I?
No, not.
Mike, you keep me squared away if I do.
I got you.
All right. Logan Hitz. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thompson. We'll do 2 photos. Look at the big camera first. Big camera first. And then mom. Got it. Thank you. Hannah Ussery. Congratulations. Thank you. All right, Emily Van Loan. You're next. Nice. Good? All right, thank you. Oh, come on down here, yeah. Thank you. Caden Vaughn. And Denver Wheeler. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. Garrett Wilson, you're next. All right. Thank you. And last but not least, saving the best for last. That's what Tim told me to say anyway. Finn Youth? Yaunt. All right. Let's give it a round of applause for all of our Tiger TV. Well, thank you very much. First, I do want to say a big thanks to Tim, though, because, right, Tim is the selfless servant, right? He's here every month and will be here throughout the summer. And maybe we'll give him a certificate at some point. But we want to thank Tim, really from me to you, to help me do this tonight, right? This was very important for myself and the aldermen to make sure that we recognize the team as they get ready to graduate here soon. That's why we're doing it tonight, if you didn't know that. And so we're just very proud of you, so thank you very much. All right, our next recognition, moving on to 3.2, is our Employee Recognition of the Month. And it is my great honor to ask Jessica Goodwin and her supervisor to please come forward. So I do want to do a little quick disclaimer, just in case anybody asks why the chief and the deputy chief ain't here. We're actually out there educating them. They're at the Police Association conference today, and they really hated to miss tonight to be able to recognize Jessica. But as I told them, their education, their development is very important to us as well. And so tonight, we are blessed with Lieutenant Geddes, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yep. And he will be speaking on behalf of Jessica. So, sir, I'm going to ask you to speak on about her a little bit first before I do, because I don't want to steal all your thunder. But I do have something I want to read about her and talk about her, but I'll let you go ahead and please go first. So please, sir.
Well, Jessica came to us in 2009. So this summer, in July, I believe, it's going to be 17 years. As a dispatcher, that's a thankless job. So 17 years is a long time. So she doesn't always think she's important to us, but she is an extremely excellent dispatcher.
I do want to caveat, though, that she was not recognized tonight for her special connection to Santa and Mrs. Claus, okay?
I almost did dress up as Mrs. Claus to throw everybody off tonight, because Christmas can be every month.
Yeah. See, the story goes like this. It's November. We're planning our big Christmas tree lighting ceremony, and we didn't have Santa and Mrs. Claus on the hook yet to come visit us. But somebody mentioned to me that there was someone that was really good and had it in with the Claus family, and that was Jessica. And so we begged and pleaded Maybe offered her some free coffee and donuts, as all good police officers like, right? I'm just joking, I was once one, I can say that. And then what happened? Santa and Mrs. Claus rode in on our St. Robert fire truck. And so because of her, our event was the best. And so she was not being recognized today for that, but she's being recognized because of the amazing work that she does. And I just have a few words that I want to quickly read to you real quick. Dear Jessica, congratulations on being selected as the City of St. Robert's Employee of the Month for May 2026. Your role as a dispatcher is one of the most demanding and important positions in public safety. Every call that comes in could represent somebody's worst day, and the calm, professional voice on the other end makes all the difference. For 16, soon to be 17, you have been that steady presence for both your officers and our amazing community. See, your ability to manage high call volumes, prioritize emergencies, maintain accuracy under pressure speaks to your experience and professionalism. Just as important is the way you support your coworkers. You are known as someone you turn to others they turn to you for guidance, someone who leads by example, and someone who helps create a positive and professional work environment. Your dedication to improving communication, maintaining accuracy, and mentoring others has strengthened the entire communications team, which we just honored a couple of weeks ago with Communications Week. The consistency, composure, and care that you bring to work reflects the very best of what it means to be a public servant, and you do that. So on behalf of myself, the City Council, our amazing staff, and the citizens that you serve, thank you for your 16 years of service and for the pride you take in your role. We are proud to recognize you at the May City Council meeting and grateful to have you a part of our St. Robert team. With sincere appreciation and respect, signed by me. Congratulations. So as everybody knows, we have a few things that we love to honor our Employee of the Month for the month. And I don't know how many times I've said it, but I'm going to keep saying it. So the first thing is, they're going to get a city coin. So that's yours. Thank you very much. You're going to get a gift certificate to her favorite restaurant in St. Robert. I'm not going to divulge it because I don't want to have favoritism or anything like that. But it was a back and forth email between me and her on which was her favorite. She gave me like 10 favorites. I'm like, no, Jessica, I need one. I need one. I can't buy 10, I need one. And so she picked one, so that's yours. You can put that away. She'll also get a parking spot out back for the whole month, right up front. Matter of fact, we'll just take the chief spot and move him down.
Taking this spot.
Yeah, we'll do that. We do that. And again, the most important thing as well is the certificate that's good for 8 hours of vacation, that's good for 1 year that you can use. Come on up here, buddy. That you can use to spend time with this little man. There you go. There you go. And we'd like to present this to you, Jessica. Thank you very much. You okay? You see Mommy up here, huh?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. One more round of applause for Jessica. All right. Okay, moving on, we'll go ahead and we're almost done, and then parents will break you and let you go here in just a second, but we have 2 more recognitions that we want to do. And the first one is going to be our Business Showcase of the Month. We are proud to recognize Enterprise Rent-A-Car in St. Robert as our May 2026 Business Showcase of the Month. So we want to thank them for being a business in our city and for all the great things they do for our residents and for those in the surrounding areas. And our last, on 3.4, our last recognition of the meeting is going to be our 4, yes, it's summertime already, can you believe it? And so on behalf of Charles, who leads the committee, and the aldermen who are part of it, we'd like to go ahead and quickly recognize our yards of the month. And so our May 2026 Ward 1 Yard of the Month is presented to Mark and Christine McNulty. Our Ward 2 Yard of the Month is presented to Brett Edwards. Our Ward 3 Yard of the Month is presented to John and Michelle Trotter. And our Ward 4 Yard of the Month is presented to Renate Lawrence. I got it right, okay. And these certificates will be presented by Charles and his crew to the residents at a later time, as they cannot be here tonight. So let's give a round of applause to all of our who does an amazing job at keeping their yard up. And I do want to say quickly thanks to Charles, because he did throw a little comment in, even though I'm not eligible to win. He did give me compliments on my yard, and so that made me feel good. So thank you very much, Charles. I'm going to keep my yard looking good just for you. So
Charles, don't go to Reggie's house.
yeah. All right, at this time, before we get into the ordinances and stuff like that, I'd like to go ahead and give those that were here to honor our Tiger TV team members an opportunity to go ahead and leave if you want to. You're more than welcome to stay. We'd love for you to stay. We've never had this many people in this room at one time. But I know that lives are busy, dinners need to be taken care of, dogs need to be taken out. And so thank you so much for coming. I appreciate each and every one of you, including you, First Sergeant Hickey. Thank you. Like I said, those pictures will be posted soon. We'll get those up.
I'm sorry.
All right. That's more like it. Yeah. I should have made everybody stay, man. It's okay though. People have busy lives and people got things to do, so we just appreciate them for coming. And again, Tim, thanks for making sure that the students knew that they can invite their parents, because it's a big day for them. All right, moving on to 3.5. This is an ordinance approving the bond post issuance disclosure compliance service proposal to Gilmore and Bell. Before we open it up for any questions, I want to go ahead and just go over a couple quick notes. That way everybody's tracking. I wanted to get this sent out to the aldermen prior to, just lost my days as I was traveling this weekend. So what this ordinance does is authorize the city to enter into a 5-year agreement with Gilmore, Bell, and PC for post-issuance bond disclosure compliance services related to the city's outstanding municipal securities and future bond issuance. The total cost of the agreement is $8,750, which breaks down to $1,750 per year through June 30th of 2029. Gilmore and Bell specializes in municipality finance and bond compliance, and their role is to help ensure the city remains compliant with all federal and municipal bond disclosure requirements. And this is important because when cities issue bonds or other municipality securities, there are ongoing reporting and disclosure obligations that must be met annually and whenever certain material events occur. Under this agreement, Gilmore and Bell will, and you can see this in your Annex A, I believe it's Annex A, they will review the city's continuing disclosure agreements and bond obligations. They will identify the financial and operating information that must be reported each year. They must provide annual reminders of filing deadlines for us. They will prepare and assist with city's annual disclosure reports. And they must submit required reports to the Municipal Securities Rulemaking Board through the EMMA system. And they will assist the city with any required event notices for additional disclosures. Bottom line, this agreement helps ensure that our city remains in good standing with its bond obligations, maintains transparency with investors and regulators, and reduces the risk of missed filings or compliance issues in the future. At the end of the day, this is about protecting the city's financial reputation, maintaining strong financial practices, and ensuring we continue to position ourselves favorably for future infrastructure and financing opportunities with our financial institutions. Anita, did I miss anything?
No, it's required.
Yep, it is a requirement, yep. Any questions from any of the aldermen or comments? None? Okay, if I can go ahead then, please, and ask for a first, actually, I need the reading of the bill. Read the bill, please. First reading of the bill, please.
An ordinance approving the bond post-issuance disclosure compliance services proposal of Gilmore and Bell, PC.
All right, can I get a first motion, please? First motion by Walter, seconded by Reggie. Clarification, discussion, call the roll, please.
John.
Yes.
Michael.
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Reggie.
Yes.
Linda.
Yes.
Charles.
Yes.
Keala.
Yes.
All right, second reading as a bill, please.
An ordinance approving the bond post-issuance disclosure compliance services proposal of Gilmore and Bell, PC.
All right, can I get a first motion on the same? John and then Michael Myers, in that order. Clarification, discussion, call the roll, please.
John.
Yes.
Michael.
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Reggie.
Yes.
Linda.
Yes.
Charles.
Yes.
Keala.
Yes.
All right, third reading is an ordinance, please.
An ordinance approving the bond post-issuance disclosure compliance services proposal of Gilmore and Bell, PC.
All right, first motion, please. Motion by Reggie, seconded by Linda. Clarification, discussion, call the roll, please.
John.
Yes.
Michael.
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Reggie.
Yes.
Linda.
Yes.
Charles.
Yes.
Keala.
Yes.
Okay, the next up, 3.6. This is an ordinance approving and authorizing the city to update their logger system. So I have a few notes that I wrote, and I just want to go ahead and read those off real quick, which will definitely help out with some of the questions that might come up. So what this ordinance does, it approves updates within the city's participation in the Missouri Local Government Employees Retirement System, currently known as loggers, not the beer, it's a retirement system, which is the retirement system used for eligible city employees. The ordinance keeps several portions of the current retirement structure exactly the same. So these items will remain unchanged in the ordinance. Employees will continue to contribute 4% of their gross salary towards retirement. The city will continue using a 36 consecutive period when calculating an employee's final average salary for retirement purposes. And retirement age and service eligibility requirements will remain unchanged. What is being proposed in the ordinance is that we move employees from the L7 level of loggers to the L12 level of loggers, the 1.7 benefit program, which increases the retirement benefit structure offered to eligible employees. As a part of this adjustment, the city's employer contribution rate would increase from approximately 9.4% to 13.1%, which is an overall increase of about 3.7%. And this proposal would reflect an increase in long-term accrued liability associated with improving the retirement benefit structure for our employees. This increase equates to about $246,000 per year in our retirement system for our employees. Our current level, where we serve at, is L7. We're asking the aldermen to move to an L12 level. We have been at the L7 level since 2010, and my math tells me that's a long time ago. At the end of the day, this ordinance is about strengthening the city's retirement benefits in order to help recruit and retain quality employees, remain competitive with other municipalities, and continuing investing in our long-term stability of our workforce. Anita, what did I miss, please?
Nothing, it went through finance, it was discussed with the aldermen in January, and although it looks like it's a big jump from an L7 to an L12, but the L12 is the next level after 7, so.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
And Anita, in contrast to, I'm not going to even use any cities as an example, but you had mentioned to me when we first started this discussion a while, We were pretty much
We're
down at the
Like
bottom,
the bottom, yeah.
right? Yeah. And all we're doing is just gonna move up to the next level.
Just the next level is the L12.
Yep. Anything else, Anita?
No, sir.
All right, any aldermen, any questions for Anita or myself or comments on this? None?
So,
Long overdue, yeah,
so we're increasing our portion of their retirement?
correct.
Okay.
246,000 per year increase to move them to the next level, which is from L7 to L12.
And we budgeted for
And
it.
we budgeted for it, yeah. We've been actually working this for way before even into last year. We wanted to do our due diligence to make sure that we got it right. We wanted to do our homework. I don't know how many meetings you and Mark sat in for loggers
Oh, Lord.
to get this right. But you know, one of the other beauties behind it is we had a lot of our employees involved in the process. It wasn't just an administration thing. We had employees that were representing other offices that were in those meetings with Anita and Mark to make sure that their best interest was taken care of. And so that is that. All right, any other questions or comments? All right, can I go ahead and get the first reading as a bill, please?
Yes, sir. An ordinance approving and authorizing eligibility of city employees in the retirement system provided by the Missouri Local Government Employees Retirement System, loggers.
Can I get a first motion, please? Walter Michael Hanks. Clarification, discussion, call the roll, please.
John,
Yes.
Michael.
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Reggie.
Yes.
Linda.
Yes.
Charles.
Yes.
Kiala.
Yes.
Second reading as a bill, please.
An ordinance approving and authorizing eligibility of city employees in the retirement system provided by the Missouri Local Government Employees Retirement System, loggers.
First motion, please. Motion. John, seconded by Charles. Oh, my brain. Sorry. Clarification, discussion, call the roll.
John,
Yes.
Michael.
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Reggie.
Yes.
Linda.
Yes.
Charles.
Yes.
Kiala.
Yes.
All right, third reading is an ordinance, please.
An ordinance approving and authorizing eligibility of city employees in the retirement system provided by the Missouri Local Government Employees Retirement System, loggers.
First motion, please.
Motion.
Motion by Linda, seconded by Kiala. Clarification, discussion, call the roll, please.
John,
Yes.
Michael.
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes. Reggie. Yes.
Linda.
Yes.
Charles.
Yes.
I don't feel bad.
Yes.
I literally looked right at Charles' face and forgot his name for like a quick 2 seconds, so I don't feel bad now. All right, thank you for that. Long overdue, as Walter said. We want to thank all of our employees for what they do, and this is a small portion of that, so thank you. All right, moving on to 3.7, this is an ordinance appointing some members to the St. Robert Planning and Zoning Commission. And what this ordinance does is approve citizen member appointments to the City of St. Robert Planning and Zoning Commission. These boards and commissions are extremely important because they ensure residents have a direct voice in the continued growth, development, and planning of our community. Tonight, I'm asking the Board of Aldermen to approve the following appointments. G. Newkirk to a 4-year term expiring May 2030. Rube, oh shoot, my gosh, hold on just a second, I'm sorry. My printer must not have worked quite well. Let me look at the names real quick off of the ordinance. Apologize.
You want me to read it?
Rube Dow, thank you. For some reason, it did not print the L out. Walter, that's a Rube Dow to a 2-year term expiring May 2028. Walter Reese to a 2-year term expiring May 2028. And Mark Very to fill the unexpired term of Alderman Kiala Bennett, who was elected in April, and that term will carry him through August 2027. In particular, Mark Very was interviewed by the Planning and Zoning Commission and was found to be an excellent fit, as he's an engineer, to help serve on the commission moving forward. These appointments are important to maintaining strong community involvement and ensuring the Planning and Zoning Commission continues to represent the interests of St. Robert residents as the city continues to grow and develop. Alderman, or did I miss anything, Anita?
No, sir.
Any questions or comments about any of these appointments? Yes, Mike?
One of the was 4 and the rest of them are 2. I don't understand why they're not all 2-year
They're,
appointments.
by state statute, they're offset. with different years,
But there was
different terms.
one is a 4-year.
Right,
Some positions are 4-year terms, some
Oh,
positions are
copy.
2-year
Okay.
terms, and it's
Right.
just who we put in those positions.
Click.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have explained that.
No,
Thanks,
no.
Mike. Yeah, I appreciate you asking that question, that's a good one. Yeah. And Walter Reese guy, I'm not quite too sure about him. You all can vote on him if you want.
Trust me, guys.
Walter, how long have you been on P and Z?
Oh, about 4 years.
Okay, any other questions or comments?
You're not numbering me my days, are you?
Man, we got to watch out for her, yeah, I know, right? She's counting the days instead of putting the expiration date on you. All right, can I get a first reading of the bill, please?
An ordinance approving citizen member appointments to the St. Robert Planning and Zoning Commission.
All right, can I get a first motion, please? First motion by Charles, second by Linda. Clarification, discussion, call the roll, please.
John,
Yes.
Michael.
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
Reggie,
Yes.
Linda. Yes. Charles.
Yes.
Kelly.
Yes.
All right, second reading is a bill, please.
An ordinance approving citizen member appointments to the St. Robert Planning and Zoning Commission.
All right, got a first motion by Michael Myers, seconded by John Moore. Clarification, discussion, call the roll, please.
John,
Yes.
Michael.
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
Reggie,
Yes.
Linda. Yes. Charles.
Yes.
Kelly.
Yes.
All right, third reading is an ordinance, please.
An ordinance approving citizen member appointments to the St. Robert Planning and Zoning Commission.
All right, can I get a first motion, please? Motion by Linda, seconded by Kiala. Clarification, discussion, call the roll, please.
John,
Yes.
Michael.
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Reggie,
Yes.
Linda. Yes. Charles.
Yes.
Kelly.
Yes.
All right, moving on to section 4 of our approved agenda. That is comments by the aldermen. I will go ahead and start down with Ward 4. John, please, do you have anything for the good of the group?
I don't have any comments.
All right, thank you. Mike?
Nothing.
Mike,
Nothing at this time, sir.
thank you.
Been a
Walter.
good, feel-good evening to recognizing our students that I'm always partial to, and that teacher back there. I've seen them stay out there at night waiting on students to be picked up and stuff, never desert, just there. And so we just really appreciate that and just what we do. And I appreciate looking at that picture up there. That is the most beautiful sight that I want to see this evening. Of just our historic and just make me feel good to know who we are.
Absolutely. You do look good on camera. I never really looked at you in this way. But man,
Are you ready for your close?
Mayor, you can fight Tom's computer for the good looks on the TV.
Yeah.
Is that Don stuff?
well, yeah, must be, yeah.
Tom,
All right,
D&T.
D&T. All right, thanks, Walter. Reggie?
I don't have anything, so I definitely don't want you to get into how good I look on it.
I'm looking right now, and yeah, you're looking pretty good. A little bit better than Walter. It's a tough, it's 1 and 2, I don't know, can't pick, so. Linda?
I do have a couple things.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to thank the park section for their quick response to mowing the dog park the other day. It was looking pretty bad, man. When I called them and told them it got mowed right away. The trailers are gone. I'm happy about that. Yay! And Tiger TV, I have watched a lot of high school basketball games on TV and football games on TV. And I gotta tell you, other schools do not do the exceptional job that you guys do. It looks so professional. It looks really good. You do a really good job.
Thank you very much, Linda, appreciate that. Charles?
Mayor, we have a guest that I'd like to introduce.
Okay, please,
Can you
stand
please-
up.
Can you please stand and introduce yourself to him, because I don't want to mess it up.
All right, so my name is Wendy Davis. I live in Ward 3, and I met with Dr. Slider last week just to find out how this all works to maybe be part of it at some point in my future.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Well, welcome to tonight's city council meeting, Ward 3.
All right, can you tell me what you do?
So I retired from the Army, planted some roots here, and now I teach at Freedom Elementary. So I've been with them for 8 years.
So not only do you live in St. Robert, but you work in St.
Yes.
Robert at Freedom Elementary, so
Yes.
that's awesome. Well, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for coming tonight. Appreciate it. Thank you, Charles. Kiala?
Oh, I have nothing.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much. Well, then we'll move on to section 5 of our approved agenda, and that is going to be comments by the administration. Our police chief unfortunately cannot be here. As I stated, he is getting educated at the police conference. So we'll give him a bye. Mike or Jordan, you're up. Hey, Don, can we move the podium back to the center? I'm sorry, I forgot to do that after the pictures of the Tiger TV. Thank you, Don.
Want it in the center?
No, just kind of right there, perfect, yeah, thank you, perfect. Well,
Make sure it's on or we'll get in trouble.
Yeah. We're gonna count how many people forget to turn it off. No,
I'm gonna learn from Linda's mistake, okay?
Go ahead, Jordan.
Good evening. Thank you for the retirement. That's great, especially for us people who are looking forward to that in the future. So, everything's going good at the fire department. 93 calls for service. We always run around 100 for the month. Inspections are all initials are done. We're just now doing re-inspections. And most of the hose testing is done, which we have to test every piece of fire hose. Most of that's done, about 98%. We're just tying it to loose ends. So, and then we'll be moving to hydrants here probably in the next 15 to 20 days.
Okay.
But that's about it, unless you guys have any questions.
All I have is one comment, Jordan. Please make sure that either you or Mike send me the information on the hydrant flushing so I can make sure that I put that in the newsletter for the month of June to make sure we alert the residents that there will be hydrant flushing, so if they stumble across a big puddle of water, they don't, they understand what we're doing. So, okay. Thank you. Any questions from the audience? Go ahead, Charles.
The response on exit 156, how'd they go?
That was the,
Accident.
Oh, it was fine. We check on our people. We're good on our end, so, yeah.
Good.
okay. Any other
Jordan,
questions
did
for
you
Jordan?
need to give a report about them starting blasting again this week?
Oh, Lord, we gotta cover that. How many times are we gonna, I'm joking. So we started blasting again.
Yeah.
Wait, how come he hasn't posted that?
I'm
I'm joking now. We started blasting again, did it today, Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week.
blasting what?
The interstate.
Oh,
Interstate.
MoDOT.
Yeah, MoDOT, yeah.
Okay. At exit 159,
Yeah,
or the
exit
on ramp
159,
of
yeah.
159?
Yeah. Which I might be late for the staff meeting in the morning because I have to go to that. so.
I might give it a bye.
Yeah, no, that's important because, obviously the residents hear it, my dogs hear it, and so it's important to keep our residents informed of when they're gonna do it. If you have a schedule of that, please just make sure you share with Anita or share with me directly, so I can make sure we share that with our residents, to at least let them know. Awesome. Anything else for Jordan? Thank you, Jordan.
Okay. Thank you. I'll forward that schedule to you soon. Thank you.
All right, Travis Parks, you're up.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So with the pool, we'll be filling that tomorrow. We wanted to do it last week, but with all the rain, we're trying to get that stuff sealed. That way we know that once it is filled, it's going to stay filled. So we got it all taken care of. It's drying overnight, and then we'll get the water on and fill that bad boy up, get it ready to go. And on the pool, for the hires, we've had all the hires. Now we're onboarding and getting them all spun up. We've already had a couple down there helping us out. Really good kids, already very meticulous, which is very rare at that age, so I'm liking it already. Got a couple things in order for us, our janitor closet and the concession room and things like that. From there, community center, we just did the kitchen floors today. We're letting those dry overnight. We're going to hit those again tomorrow. Give it a second coat, nice and good. And so the floors in the kitchen are going to look way better than what they were. So
plan is to do the main floor too, right, Anita?
Well, thought we'd start in the kitchen to see how that would
Yeah.
look.
That's right, we did talk about
Yeah.
that, okay, awesome.
So that's the plan for the future.
And it'll be done when?
The floors, those will be, dried tomorrow. We're gonna move everything back in Friday, and then there's event Saturday, so it'll be all ready to go back on
Okay.
Saturday.
All right, thank you. Anything else?
That's it.
Kitchen looked really good.
Oh, yeah.
He
Yeah,
showed
yeah.
pictures.
Get good to it.
Said another coat goes on today, or tomorrow.
Yeah, if you can
clear
just do me a
coat.
favor, Travis, once it's done, just take a picture of it so I can send it to the aldermen, so that way they can see it.
Will do.
Before I turn over to the alderman for questions, I have a few questions. So
Yes,
the
sir.
pool, it was de-winterized, obviously, from being winterized, no issues that we've detected so far?
No issues
Okay.
so far.
Well,
Again,
thank you for that, because winterizing and de-winterizing is just as important as anything else, because, you know, protecting those pipes, so thank you. And you said all the lifeguards and rec aides are hired?
Yeah, we got them hired, hired, we're just continuing to get them on board.
Yeah, on
A
board.
lot of them have them.
I'm okay with that. I mean, at the end of the day, that's a process. I do want to comment on that real quick, because I want to thank Dana. I
Definitely.
want to thank Dana and Travis and whoever else was involved in that, and I want to thank the applicant staff too. I know it's a computer program, but it helped us too, right? And so, no, but really honestly, on a serious note, thanks Dana, thanks Travis, for getting all of our hires done, onboarded, and now we're just getting them prepped and ready to go. That's huge, right? We're gonna be able to start off our summer season with a full staff, and it's a lot because of you and what you've done, and then of course, as well as you, so thank you for that, and I appreciate that. All right, Alderman, any questions or comments for Travis?
One question.
Go ahead.
The venting system in the swimming area, is that been
The bedding system?
venting?
Oh, the venting system, yeah, yeah, we got it up and it's been working good. We ended up, I think it cost like $50 to replace it all. What we ended up doing is getting brads, the little, like, brads for your clothing or whatever, poking those through and then tying it up with wire ties, so it's working beautifully. So everything's vented. The HVAC system's flowing through it good, hasn't moved an inch since we put it in, so here's to 5 months now, so we'll check back on it in December and make sure that those wire ties are still not corroded or anything like that. We're gonna do another check on that about like August, toward the end of the season.
How about the climbing mounts for the splash wall?
Oh, yeah, those are all sturdy. They haven't been an issue so far, so.
All right, thank you, Mayor.
Just remind you, when you speak, make sure you turn your mic on so everybody can hear you. Get the green light, and when you're done, to turn it off. Yeah, I know it's gonna take some time to get used to, as we're moving into the 21st or 22nd century. I was gonna say something, now I forgot about it. Oh, yeah, I think it's this month. If not, it might be next month. We'll be celebrating our 1-year anniversary to the St. Robert Community Center roof that we sprayed on, that people
Yes.
didn't think was
yes.
gonna work. It has worked, and it has remained dry ever since,
So
so
to say,
congratulations to you on that. Okay, anything else?
that's it.
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it, Travis, for all that you do.
Thank you.
All right, Ricky, you, or is Caleb briefing? Okay, this is an order. Next month, Caleb briefs. He's gotta get developed somehow. You gotta put him on the spot somehow. That's the only way you're gonna learn, right?
Yes.
So Caleb, we'll see you next month. First Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Ricky, how you doing tonight?
Good.
Go ahead, floor is yours.
I'll get to the tonnage report for April. We did 4,525 tons, an average of 205 for the month. Spring cleanup was in April. We did 25 tons of extra trash for St. Robert's, and we did 41 tons extra in Waynesville. We took in 11 tons of scrap metal that the street department went around picking up in 4 days.
Wow, great.
April 9th, we did one of our biggest days. We took in 282 tons in one day. We got it all off the floor except for 15 tons, and I was happy about that. That was, we were moving some trash that day.
Yeah.
So,
Was there something significant that day that made it higher, or?
a little bit of a demo coming in, a couple of demos on Fort Leonard Wood, and I think there was one in Dixon. They were tearing down a house.
Oh, okay.
So,
Thank you.
then on April 18th, we had that special drop-off for TVs and tires.
Yeah, how did that go? Yeah.
We had 61 customers. We took 91 tires in, so it was a fair day.
Yeah. I did report back to them and told them that was pretty awesome, because that's 91 less tires in our landfill, out of our environment, that would probably be disposed of, so that's pretty great.
The guy did bring in 3, I don't know, they were like a little bit bigger than tractor tires, so they were about this tall.
Oh, wow.
In a pickup.
Was the pickup driving like this? Wow, okay, great.
That's about all I got.
That's a lot, Ricky. That's a lot of great work in April. Your team killed it. I mean, obviously our team entirely does it great every month, but especially with the spring cleanup, both us and Waynesville, then the special pickup, and then April 9th. Great work this month for the month of April, so thank you. Any comments from any of the aldermen or questions?
Great job.
Great job.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Your recycle team is doing a great job. Jeremy, he's a new guy, a younger guy. Saw reddish blonde hair. Anyway, yeah, today, he was picking up my, just picking up my stuff. And he did a great job, man. First thing out of his mouth was, "Good morning, sir." It was great to hear that. It was great to hear it. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks to you and your team. Appreciate all that you do. Thank you. Fort Leonard Wood Sanitation. Jason, are you here? There you are. Jason, how are you? Long time no see. How you been?
Pretty good, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay, I'm not done to report. Looks like we had 902 tons for April. A little bit more last month. Recycle went really good. We had 139.13 tons of recycle. Had a really good diversion rate.
Is that cardboard?
Yeah, it's cardboard. We count the oil in there too.
Right.
You said you calculate the oil? Is that what you said?
Yeah, oil, cardboard, everything that we take in.
Okay.
We just calculate it.
Okay. 139 tons of recycling, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, I
I did that right now, writing stuff down. Yeah, yeah, I mean, last month we done 143 tons of refuse, so we squeezed up 50-something tons this month.
That's good.
Can you repeat the refuse tonnage again, please?
For April,
Yep.
902.
902 tons? Okay, got it. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
that's
Perfect.
true.
I just want to make sure I got it right. We're both down.
Let me just ask,
Go ahead.
what, Jason,
Yeah.
how, on long cardboard, how do you want us to do that? How do you want us to fix that to be done? Do you want us to cut it in fourths?
Well, I mean, is it flat?
Is it elongated
Yeah.
box?
Well, we got dumpsters out there set aside. If you got really, really long stuff, if you want to just bring it over to the recycle center, you can just chuck it on the floor and send it right up the conveyor. But
Gas,
what is it?
So Jason, he's talking about the recycling, he's talking about the recycling that happens on Fort Leonard.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
just the Fort Leonard.
Yeah, so Jason, the Fort Leonard Wood Sanitation team, they do the commercial waste,
Yep.
which is the dumpsters outside of union organizations, outside of headquarters, buildings, and then on the cantonment, and then they do the recycling. There's a completely different sanitation team that takes care of the housing waste that they pick up.
Yeah.
So he's only talking about the Fort Leonard Wood recycling. But to answer your question for Ricky, because I know this, the slots in the truck that they use are about this big and about this long. So as long as it fits in there, they can slide any cardboard in there. And it's about 6 feet, the trailer's about 6 feet, 7 feet wide. So as long as you do that, you'll be good, Walter.
Okay.
All right?
It gets too big, you bring it out there.
Yeah, or bring it out to Fort Leonard Wood. There you go. Or to Ricky's transportation, he does that as well there, so.
Okay.
Okay, any questions for Jason?
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, is your tonnage separate from the transfer station tonnage that's
Yeah.
reported? Okay,
Yeah.
two different tonnages. Got it, thank you.
I wish I did that to Holly, all of them.
But it's separate, a separate report, but does Ricky add that tonnage into his
Yeah, it-
report?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Mine looks like
I don't believe him.
a pretty small.
No, that's a good question, because, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, your tonnages report is important for you, for the services that we provide for Leonard Wood that we're contracted to do, right? I mean, so that's important. What Ricky does is combines them all, so that's a great question. Okay, anything else for Jason? All right, thank you, Jason, appreciate it. All right, Steve, you're up. Good evening.
Just a couple of things here to go over. I always say a couple of things, but
It's never a couple, but go ahead,
the electric cabinet that was, I guess it's located between Club Car Wash and Waffle House in that area. Is hit. We don't know if it was a vehicle that a hit and run or some of the construction that was going on. But anyway, it did not cause a power outage, and we was able to replace the cabinet very quickly, so we got that done. The new ball field lights are up and working very well. Seemed a big improvement for that.
That's awesome.
The city-owned water backflow devices were all tested. I think we only had 2 that needed some work on it. One was the golf course, I think one was at the treatment plant. So treatment plant was done, they still have to come back and do the one at the golf course.
Okay.
We had that one power outage on Wednesday the 15th during that pretty bad storm that we had back down in Fort and everything. It was over a line that goes to the treatment plant. A tree actually come down on top of it, and we was able to get it pushed off before it pulled some poles down. So those poles are getting a little bit old in that area, so it could have been worse than what it was.
Okay.
The UV system went down at the treatment plant. The guys were able to get one bank up and running and limp us along until the service tech from Trojan come down yesterday. It did have some parts that are warranty that he's going to come back and replace, and then there's some parts that's not under warranty that we're going to have to replace. But more of it's working now. We have actually 2 banks that's working now, so we're doing pretty good on that. The doors by the loading dock here at City Hall, they was replaced. Those was probably the original doors when they built the building, and they was rusting pretty bad, and the framework was in pretty bad shape, so we got those replaced. Our excavator went down for a couple of weeks. It was repaired. I think it was the evaporation cooler on it and went bad, and the pump that runs to it, so we was able to get that repaired. It's over in the shop now. They finished up the service on it since we had it out, and it's getting ready to go back into service. Our copper limit for testing at the treatment plant was out of range. It was elevated, so we are doing some extra testing to try to get a handle on what's going on and where it's coming from. We figure out what's going on with it before we even have to do additional treatment on that.
Is there any effect to the residents?
What's that?
Is there any effect to any of the residents
No.
for that?
No, it's just a copper limit that EPA has set, and we're a little bit high on it, higher than what they would like to see. We're over the limit, because their limit is so minute. But it's just trying to figure it out. Seems like it comes up when we have a rain event. So something's getting washed out somewhere, we don't know exactly what it's coming from, but we're gonna try to pinpoint it.
Okay.
And then we had a roof leak back in the police department in the dispatcher area. I did contact our roofing company that takes care of this type of roof on here. I think we have a maintenance agreement with them. And I haven't heard from them, so I don't think they've showed up yet. They experienced a lot of hail damage in Springfield, so they're probably pretty backed up.
I saw first witness of that, it's pretty horrible. Okay.
And that's all I have.
All right, thanks for briefing us on a few things, Steve. Any comments from the audience? Thank you, Steve, appreciate for all that you do. Yeah, I was at the Springfield Airport, and there was just cars everywhere. It looked like a war zone, it was just unbelievable. IT, Don, do you have anything for the good of the group?
The only thing I got is we paid for training from that company, and only about 35% of the employees are actually doing the training. And also at the same time, we paid for that company to send false stuff to city employees. I've had 5 so far click on.
Okay. Well, what we definitely need to do is, Anita, Mark, if we can just, put it out that whatever required training that, I'm sure there's some employees that never even touch a computer, but there's some that do daily. So we need to do our due diligence to make sure that our network stays safe and our city email enterprise remains that way. So, okay, Don, we're on it. Thank you. All right, Mark, you're up.
I'll deal with Don tomorrow, we'll find out what we need to send out to them, when we got to send it out.
I honestly think, I just think a lot of people just don't know about it. Because I've seen some of those emails too, and I deleted them because I thought they were phishing attempts, honestly. So.
I think,
Yeah.
which is a good thing.
Which is a good thing,
So
but
we're
it's
kinda-
not the good thing because we need to be doing the training, including myself. So, yeah, if you can work that, Mark, thank you.
Yep. We've been very busy here at City Hall, Don, myself, Edna, Sonia, Dana, Miss Anita, everybody. Tyler configuration is going well. We've got the finance going, we've got time and attendance working well. This week, we started the pilot program. A week from now, we will start a parallel, is what they call it, and then we will be live at the beginning of the next month, in June. So that's the plans. We're kind of ahead of schedule with the fire department. We've decided to bump them up, and Jordan's been helping me with that. Make sure that all of his personnel has been programmed, the hours are running right, scheduling, everything like that we're going through. We've been very busy fixing bugs, things that we expected, but also some things that we're trying to get to the bottom of that we didn't expect. We have a couple of time clocks that every day for the last 5 days have been offline in the morning. Not sure why that's happening, so Don and I have been resetting those every morning so everybody can clock in, clock out, and not have any hiccups with that.
Okay.
Miss Anita and I have started working on the DSIP grant. I hope we'll have some information about that with you guys.
Okay.
I've got everybody signed up that have responded back to me from the city council for the MML conference, and Miss Edna and I jumped on that the first day of eligibility to register. That was quite the ordeal to get all that done. Hotel rooms are taken care of, that type of thing. If you signed up for the Lauber Municipal Law Conference coming up on May 15th, I've got you signed up for that. Doors open at 8:30, we'll leave here about 7:30. It's in Lebanon, we'll just travel up there together for that.
Next Friday, not this Friday, but the following
Yep,
Friday.
the 15th, yep. A lot of park events coming up, planning on that, thanks to Ms. Keala for helping with that, with our centennial event, more information to follow, that's August 1st. RV Park, just an update on that, we are just under netting $300,000 for that, 92% occupancy rate since we opened. It continues to be very, very packed. It's hard to get in there. I think tonight we had 2 open spots, but they're filled tomorrow again. So it's just a one-night opening, so it's hard to get them scheduled in there. Thanks to Steve, Travis, Santiago, baseball field bases are going in, the 90-foot bases are in. We'll be putting in 60-foot and 70-foot bases as well. That will equip that field for our youth sports as well. So WSR will be able to have practices and things like that. So thanks for getting all that done. I think that's all I have for now, unless you have any questions.
Any questions for Steve? I just have a comment.
Steve?
I mean, Mark, sorry. He said Steve, and I was actually writing a note about Steve, because I got something to talk about him in a second. But seriously, Mark, thank you for getting all of that MML stuff done. I mean, literally, we are finally now in the main location, right, which is huge. We don't have to travel off-site when we go get our education for
The
the
next
MML.
step is to get in the main hotel.
Yeah.
That's
so-
the next step. So.
Yeah, so thank you for doing that, and for you, and
Yes.
Dana, and whoever helped you, appreciate that, that's pretty huge. And I do want to thank all those that are coming. This is a big, we have quite a huge number, is it like 14 folks that will be attending?
Yes.
It's 14 folks attending, so,
That's the largest number we've ever had.
yep, largest number we've ever had, and this is a big deal, because what it does is it makes myself and the aldermen and the city staff better at what we do, because we get educated, so, thank you, go ahead.
Did you get Edna into her favorite cabin? She has a cabin of
That's why I made
that she
sure.
likes.
That's why she
You know,
took
along
the
the line
common
and through the
half of it.
woods, you know. We're trying to stay away from that, so we're trying to get in the main hotel.
And Edna's like, get me out of here.
That's right, that's right. One of the things with MML that came out, Miss Anita saw this, is they have an AI workshop that's one-on-one with an instructor that will be set up just for our city. So
Oh,
we will have a 10-minute, 15-minute span that if you guys like to attend on this, and how to utilize AI with improvements in the city, things like that that they're using with municipal government this time. So
And that's
I'll
not
give you guys more
listed on
information
the-
once we get that, about that.
that's not listed on the regular schedule of,
No, we have to call up and set an appointment, so we are in the process of doing
Okay.
that, so.
Yeah, and that's a great, that leads me into my next point, Mark. Well, at some point from now, in the next coming weeks, as I get some time, we'll need to just sit down and talk about the agenda and making sure that everybody that's going identifies what they plan to attend, so we can make sure we have a matrix to make sure that we're not all going to the same thing. We want to diversify our training while we're there, and some will go to do this, and some will go do this, and that way we can kind of manage it out. And I'm not going to dictate what the alderman and the city staff goes to, but we'll probably need to ask them what they want to do, and then try to manage it to where we're all not going to the same briefing, because then it kind of is a moot point at that point. And then the other thing too that I remember from the last time we did is once we're done, what we need to have is some type of AAR back briefing from the aldermen and the city staff, so we can talk about what we learned there, and so we can make sure that what we're gaining is we're sharing that information amongst the other aldermen and the city staff, because at the end of the day, this is about training, and it is not a vacation. It is about focusing on our education to make sure that everybody's getting the things that they need done, and I just want to ensure to make sure we follow through that process, okay?
I will send out that agenda, I will email that out to you guys in the next couple of days.
Yeah.
If you are going to the Municipal Government Institute, advanced certification, the certification, those classes are marked on that for your credits.
Yeah.
But if you would sign up for those, that way you make sure that you get those.
Yeah.
That'll be the only thing that I can think of there, that we keep them from separating.
100% agree with you. If they're going after the MML, and another thing too, and I would ask that Mike Hanks, Calvin Bennett, make sure you touch base with Mark and Anita, and make sure you get all the information that you need to get your MML started, your MML training, and that way, 'cause the goal is to have everybody on this team to be advanced. That would be the ultimate goal, and it is achievable, and so we just want to push and get in the right direction, so thank you for that, Mark. Okay, moving on to Ms. Edna, please, go ahead. I'm sorry?
Dana?
Miss Edna.
Miss Edna. I call you Miss Edna all the time. I don't know why I do that, but I do, so.
Oh,
Edna?
okay. I'll go for it.
It's Edna.
Good evening.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's Edna.
I'm going in the order of this order right here, so, yeah, I apologize for messing it all up. Please, go
That's
ahead.
okay, but I'll go for it. I just want to thank Mark for all that he's done with title, time, and attendance. With this reconfiguration, believe me, we are complete, June 1.
Wow.
Today I did complete some training with the actual payroll. That's going to be processed as of Friday, June the 8th. And the representative, Christian, is awesome. I went through the training, Sonia and I, we're in the pilot, but the time and attendance, which is the time clock, and the software, they're communicating.
Great.
No errors.
Great.
With the importing of the times clocks into Tiger, the software. Just to give you an update summary on the city financial position, for the month of April, the funds received was general sales tax, $263,159. This was a small decrease of 1.2% over April of 2025. Also, we encountered a disruption in the use tax, the online sales tax. We received 0%. This was based upon a registered wired telecommunication carrier filed refund requests adjusting their sales tax from the year of 2022 and 2023. So their refund was $49,000. That left the city balance a negative $5,547. So Mr. James, I think your wife did not buy anything.
So, yeah,
But
I'll thank you later, but is this correcting what did not happen?
Yeah, in the year, in the 20, I guess when they filed taxes in 2022 and 2025, they either had a mathematical mistake, omission, but they did submit this refund to the state, and the state allowed it. So we did receive $44,000 from other online sales, but their refund was $49,000. That's left us with we still have a negative balance of $5,547.42.
For the month of April.
For the month of
Okay.
April.
And this is a one-time thing?
Just one time.
Yeah, they were just recorrecting what they
Basically,
did not do
reported
right.
in 20
Okay,
for those 2 years.
yep,
Okay?
all right.
The balance in the operating checking account is $3,207,150 after we deduct the current payroll checks and the payroll checks,
Okay.
ACH. Also, just to update, we did complete the 2025 annual audit, pre-audit process. That was completed in April. They will be back here next week, May the 11th through May the 14th. So that's the week to complete the audit.
For 2025?
For 2025. Mr. Larry's doing a great job. I'm trying to assist him in every way that I can so we can get this completed on time, because as we did renew that agreement with Jim Wendell, they need that financial audit to submit in EMA. So hopefully we can, I think it's June the 30th is the deadline.
The deadline, okay.
Yeah, so, but we're gonna do what it takes.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind, you guys got it done once before, you'll get it done again, so appreciate all the hard work and getting everything done, so thank you, Edna.
Thank you.
Our very esteemed attorney. Please, sir.
So, I just got 3 things. First of all, MML, the convention, I will be speaking, so take that class. Also, our firm, we've been working on, you guys had kind of a back places.
Mhm.
We've been working really hard to get those cleaned up, and I think we've got most of them, if not all of them, cleaned up, now maybe one or two.
One or two left. Mayor's gonna talk about closing closed session about one that's just got closed.
Thank you.
And finally, my father wrote the Loggers Bill. And when they were writing it, they were in a bar. And so it is the beer.
How funny is that?
I thought that was hilarious to tell you.
Yeah. Well, they picked a good beer to name it after. Wow, okay. Is that a true story? That's a true story.
It should be Loaders.
Based off of the acronym, right?
Because
Yeah.
Loggers is beer. There may have been beer involved.
Well, you know what, they did a great thing for all of the employees of the state of Missouri, so. Thank you very much for that fun fact, and I take it back that it's not loggers. Yes, ma'am.
Have we made any progress on Alpine House?
Ma'am, that's gonna be closed session.
Oh, okay. I have something else that might be
Go ahead.
closed session. The road between McDonald's and the car wash, is that
Yeah.
closed session?
Yes, that'd be closed session.
Okay.
That's a private, that has
Okay.
nothing to do with the city, that's private property,
Okay.
so. Okay, great. Anything else? Any questions? Thank you very much for the great work on everything that you're doing. Appreciate it.
And a great time.
Jerry Garcia.
Dana, the floor is now yours.
Thank you. It's been very busy onboarding the seasonal staff, thank you, you got me.
Bless you, bless you.
Very busy onboarding the seasonal employees, the rec aides, and the lifeguards. With our new time and attendance system, there's been an extra step, not just doing the typical onboarding paperwork and recertification for I-9s, but also getting them entered into new time and attendance. They are kind of their own category because they're seasonal, so I've been working closely with finance payroll to make sure that we get them set up properly to where everything flows as it should here as they're starting to join the team. Been attending the Tyler Technologies time and attendance meetings with Kristen. She is very helpful and very knowledgeable. I think that there's good strides being made. Talking about MML, I completed my Missouri Municipal League certification. And I'm one class away from completing my advanced MML certification. So it's just the capstone, so I'm hoping to have that done here in the next month.
Wow.
So it's-
That'll make MML worth it, just to recognize you
Oh
for
my
your advance
gosh.
as well, so.
So,
Congratulations.
and
And you too, Edna? All right.
I will have my advance also, I have one
Awesome.
more capstone.
There's two. All
There
right.
we go, yeah. And just trying my best to support employees, department heads, and aldermen as much as I can.
Awesome.
So
Thank
that's
you
it.
very much, Dana. Appreciate
have
it.
a
Yes, ma'am, go ahead.
How many, did you have very many return people come back to the pool, like lifeguards, and did you get quite a few returns?
I would say probably 40%.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
several,
pretty good.
and yeah, it's always good to get them
Yeah.
returning because
Yeah.
they're kind of already trained to know the system and it's
Yeah.
nice.
They're the best.
It's good to know that they liked working there last year and they're coming back. That's the good thing.
Exactly.
The retention is
We've had
good.
several.
Yeah. All right. Miss Anika?
Well, I'd like to thank our management team. They're a great bunch to work with. They're very responsive when we need something, and they're just a great group. I have to say that because I'll probably need something from them. Sincerely, they are, even Steve is awesome to work with, so.
So real quick, I'm gonna give Steve a quick lesson. So Nathan said he had 3 things, and he had 3 things. Steve says, I got a couple of things, 2, and he had like 10 things. Steve, you got to look prepared. Wear a blue tie, it might make your brain. No, I'm just joking. We love Steve. Go
Our
ahead.
management team meets every Thursday morning, and
Yes, ma'am.
when we first started the management meetings, it was back in 2012, and we used to take turns doing something like we had a cinnamon roll bake-off, and Steve Long was part of the management team at that time, and he made cinnamon rolls. So I start out every management meeting wondering where the cinnamon rolls are at, because
And
we
Steve
haven't
makes
the
the
best in the world, so.
They're in a couple of days.
Right. So we have, they're all hard workers, and we have fun while we do it, and they're just a great family to work with. So I want to thank all of them. I've been extremely busy with economic development projects. More to come on that. I'm working on an application for an opportunity zone for some property that's out on Superior Road. There was only so many zones, we only have the one. And what it does is if a developer or a project goes in there, the business would get tax credits and stuff like that, so. I know Richland had one, Fort Wood's got two, which, I don't know what they'll do with theirs, but with ours, I wanted to get it registered in case we had something go in. We've got quite a bit of property out there we could do something with. The airport committee met, the terminal's about 70% complete. You can see it from the road if you drive out there. Employments, they had 5,347, and that's more than half of what we need to meet our 10,000 for our extra dollars. So we're excited about that. Deployments, we had 4,379. We didn't get all the reports we usually do because their computer was down, but we were all excited to hear that we were over on our numbers. So that was a good thing to hear. I've been working with Ed McCliney and Standards & Poor on some of our 2024 audit items, trying to get that done. I talked to John Cummings today. John's going to help me with it. We hosted the Missouri Municipal Power and Energy Pool, which we are one of 15. They buy our power. We contract with Missouri Public Utility Alliance to do that. They had a lot of projects they're looking at, how we can diversify our loads as we buy so much power on a grid, and then when that contract's over, we have to go out for bid to replace that. So that's what we've been working on. They're working on definitions for a large load, which I'm a little concerned about because a lot of our load is commercial, so I'm trying to keep my eye on that. The Pulaski County Growth Alliance will meet the third Wednesday here at City Hall at 9 o'clock. Luch Hardman and Jackie Wilburn will be speaking on the Route 66 Association and the Route 66 Centennial, so that'll be a good listen. We've been working on DSIP. We've had a couple of meetings, so we're trying to get that underway. Today we met, matter of fact, I think we had 4 meetings today. So we did that. Other than that, Mayor, I have closed session tonight, so.
You do, absolutely. Thank you very much. Nita, appreciate you and the entire team for all that you do. I know it's been very, very busy, especially with a lot of the meetings with our development, potential development partners and stuff, so thank you very much for that. Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. Nita, on the citizens that had that electrical surge, the payments, have they been paying, or how are we handling that?
What was it?
So he's asking, so when we have the increased energy in January due to Winter Storm Fern, we offered residents an opportunity to do a payment plan. Are they all doing well?
They're all paying on it, and we're paying it on it too, because we didn't pay ours up, because ours went up to 1.3 million, and we've been paying $530,550. So we're making payments also on our portion, so.
How much do we owe?
Well, we owed,
It's about 400,000.
about 400,000 is left.
So when will we have that paid off? Based on the budget?
Probably the next 2 months.
In September. It was a
Yeah.
9-month.
But we was gonna try to get it paid before then if we could. So.
Okay, thanks, Mayor.
Okay. All right, just a few comments from myself before we move on and close the meeting into a closed session. The first thing I have, I just want to let everybody know, I saw, to all the aldermen, we got a copy put on your desk, but I just wanted to kind of unveil, the new City of St. Robert newsletter that can be found. You can find this on all of our socials. You can find it on our website. You can access it through our app. And it's got 6 pages of great information to include 5 of our residents, students that competed in the National Civics Bee recently in April. And then, of course, to Aiden Fulkerson was one of the top 5, and he will go on to represent not only St. Robert, but also the Pulaski County at the state National Civics Bee, and we're going to wish him the best, and hopefully he can go win. But really just wanted to share this with everybody to make sure that if you don't know or want to know what's going on in the city, check out the newsletter, and it's all over, so thank you for that. Thanks to Anita and Mark working the DSIP stuff. I know that, trying to find a project in St. Robert so we can go after some federal funding to get after, so we appreciate you, what you're doing. And then lastly, I want to thank specifically Steve and his team. So about 3 months ago, we were awarded a Route 66 selfie sign by the Missouri Route 66 Commission. They donated the sign to us, but we needed a spot to put it. And so, if Steve remembers this story very well, we met at the Neon Park with a few other aldermen that were able to show up, and we devised a plan of how we're going to put the sign on back of a piece of a paper, which I'm sure Steve has got framed somewhere. But we got it done. His team went out there, was able to get the concrete laid down, and it's simply with the wiring for the lights. And it is simply amazing. As you're driving up to it, the lights shining onto it in the evening are simply amazing. So it came out great, and there's even a little spot for people to take pictures, and no one ever has to step on the Sergeant's Major grass. It's great, man. It's awesome. All right, so that is all I have. I know it's been kind of a long meeting, but great information to put out. As always, I want to thank all the aldermen for all that they do each and every day. And before I close up the meeting, I want to say that the next regular Board of Aldermen meeting will be 3 June 2026 at 5 p.m. Do I have any alibis from any of the aldermen down here? Any alibis? Walter, go ahead.
Yes. There's tomorrow night evening at the high school is the Junior ROTC award ceremony. And I was hoping Tim would say something about that, because that way he got a lot of his teaching inspiration from that program. And so I'm just messing with you, man. But it's great. So I just want to recognize those students.
Absolutely. And you sparked my thought when you mentioned Waynesville High School. Additionally, too, we had a record number of over 46 students from the surrounding area that were recognized at the most recent Salute to the Service, and recognizing them for entering into the military, either through ROTC, one of the service academies, either active duty, guard, or reserve. We were able to recognize them in the auditorium of the Waynesville High School, and it was just simply amazing to know that since 2019, that tradition that was started by Lieutenant General, then the Commanding General Fort Leonard with Donna Martin, started that program, and it is still going on. So a big thanks to the Waynesville High School district for that. So, yes, sir. I don't know. I'm not sure. Reggie?
I'm good.
Linda? Charles? Good?
I'm good, sir.
Okay, thank you. So we're going to go ahead and vote to close the meeting and go into closed session. This meeting is being closed pursuant to Missouri Law, Chapter 610.021, to include 7.1 Legal, Section 1, 7.2 Real Estate, Section 2, 7.3 Personnel, Section 3. Can I get a motion to close the open meeting and go into a closed meeting? John and Michael Myers. Clarification, discussion? Call the roll, please.
John?
Yes.
Michael?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Walter?
Yes.
Reggie?
Yes.
Linda? Yes. Charles?
Yes.
Kellen?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much, everybody, for coming. This meeting is now adjourned, and we'll ask that you please depart so we can go into closed session.